back playing some more Hogwarts Legacy. To, so, so this stream was actually on my Twitch channel, but I didn't get that much love there. So I thought I'd come over to my YouTube channel. So yeah, now I'm just putting a good putting a good thumbnail on it and stuff like that, and then I'm going to share it out. Okay, got that. Now I need to grab the link. Link is copied. Pasting it into my tweet. Tweet is out. And now sending it to my to my chats. Okay. Okay, off to herbology. Do-do. Whee! I jumped down. Greenhouses.
Punja's onion again.
Herbology.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Professor
We
Garlick's
do
cute.
look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
The venomous
Now then,
tentacula.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and hatch out the soil!
Shouldn't they put actual ear protectors on?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Okay then.
I should think.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I find its location a little untoward.
Hello.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil.
Woohoo.
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Okay.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Ours is the best, of course. Still, I think
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Okay. Ready in 10 minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Okay
Come
then.
back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Well, good thing I got gloves on.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us some, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Brilliant.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Hello, Morgoth.
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone
I know,
during
I'm
a fight.
just so
All
lame.
Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
Whee! And if I'm an L, if I'm such an L, that's fine.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomp. Go on, grab a few. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Donk.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid
Herbology is
booby-tubers
like
and bouncing
grenades.
bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. I'm not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
I don't know.
Other
Are you being a
Ones your
wanker?
parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head... Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Uh-huh. If you say so. Ah, that's leaving the quest area. My bad.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese talking cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
That's mine.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so in...
My seeds will be about 10 more minutes. Ah.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Understanding that goes for the plants as well as friendship. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Revelio.
Now let's look around here for a little bit. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you. And remember, the strawberries are my the strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everlay. Okay.
Revelio.
3 minutes. Hello to whoever else just showed up. Hello, hello, hello! NetCat? First name Net, last name Cat.
Revelio.
I don't know. I'm kind of winging it here, dude. I'll get back to it. As a matter of fact, I've been playing it offline at times. Not doing too bad.
Revelio.
But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. I just play a lot of games at once. One minute.
Revelio.
Money, money, money. Not first time I've been told that. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait here for this. Hit me. Potions class. I get to learn how I get to learn how to make Wiggenweld potion. Woo!
Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Probably.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries.
Yep,
but
kind
not
of.
all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never
Woo.
know when you might need it.
I've already used a lot of
Please
them.
begin.
Meh.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Add Horklump juice. Stirring, stirring, stirring. Woo! I do like that he used to be an Auror.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Thank
and from what
ya.
I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some
Well, thank
can
you.
be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay then.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
I am not helping him.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Nah.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
No.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Weasleys, I tell ya.
Your potion should not...
Revelio.
And the Ashwinder eggs. Memorandum from Order Office. Morgan and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more orders to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Okay then. I love that I'm like no to the pooper feather, but I'm still going to snoop.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ashwinder eggs. There we go. Brewing time. 28 seconds. Okay.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
What's happening?
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Well done.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Professor...
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Dipshit.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet.
I'm still
In addition
learning.
to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Classes...
Woo. Field guide pages. Woo. Hogwarts regalia hat. Problem is that I like my hair, so I don't really want to put the hats on.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Girl from Ouagadougou. Okay. Dodge roll! Incendio! Which means I need to find somebody to fight. Let's go meet her at Lower Hogsfield. Okay, I need to get close to the exit. There we go. That brings me outside. One thing that's nice about this about playing on the PS4 is that I can use the quick travel without worrying that I'm going to crash.
Revelio.
Do 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 do.
Revelio.
Ah, there's the lock. Dang it.
Revelio.
Beast classroom.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yep, yep, yep.
Revelio.
Do 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 do.
Revelio.
How much moonstone do I actually have? $12 moonstone, which will be useful when I get to the room of requirement.
Revelio.
I had a flu flame nearby, apparently.
Revelio. Revelio.
Big. Groundkeeper's tools. For the furnishings of a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need.
Revelio.
Incendio! Killing pumpkins.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Smashing pumpkins.
Revelio.
What could prove dangerous?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Natty.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Okay then.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right.
Poaching.
But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
I appreciate it.
Be on your guard.
I appreciate it.
Revelio. I beg your pardon. How dare you breakfast me?
What's going on here?
Okay, and want to dodge roll and cast incendio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Hey,
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join
good
him.
goblins too.
While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings.
His paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like...
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him. But he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken.
I am. It's my calling. Though most would think it an unusual path. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of mine. Without my carts and my livelihood.
I'm gonna go find them.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I... Slim though the chances may be.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
I'm going to help him.
Archie, I don't have time to argue.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
But you should see
No, yeah.
them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Why don't you
Very well, Mummy.
Revelio.
Yep, I remember that trailer. Looked pretty cool. Ah, damn it. So Moon was actually right then. I thought it looked like a looked like a Souls-esque game.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty.
Haggerty.
She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people... Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh,
yeah, that
let's
sucks.
see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly... In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price.
It's the standard
My
price.
prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Woohoo.
What do you have for sale?
Let's take a look what he's got. Wiggenweld potion. Nah. Spell damage for a little amount of time. Nah. Nah. Nope.
I hope to see you again sometime.
So yeah, I am going to my first biggish fight.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are these things? Thornback shooter. I'm gonna die? Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna die.
Revelio.
By the way, the reason why I was just doing that is because I'm trying to get stuff so I can get Expelliarmus. I need to be able to dodge, and I need to cast Incendio. Need to cast Incendio 2 more times and dodge like 8 more times. And yes, it is a good day to die, but I'd prefer not to. And if I still had it on hard, I probably would. There's a damn good chance I would die.
I'm on the right track.
Protego.
Oh, okay. Cool. I read all the books as they came out. I haven't seen the last two movies, but I know a good amount about them. So if you have questions, feel free. I also know a good amount about the reason for the hate, which is also stupid. They started out as books. Oh dear God. When you said you literally know nothing, you were joking. If you go and check them out, I would suggest the books heavily. The movies are good. The books are really good. The hate, though, comes more from what the author has said and what the author has been misunderstood as having said. Actually, well, actually, no. For a second, I was about to say yes, but no, my bad. Hey. Yes. I was about to say yes, and then I remembered that some of our earlier conversations about the expanded universe. And I was like, oh, right. So yeah, I actually don't know if you read much or not, to be completely honest. From what you just said there, I'm going to assume no.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's understandable. But seriously though, if you do decide to try it, the books really are better. I'm pretty sure that there's good audiobooks out there.
An encampment. This must be it.
I have a brother who works in Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Ah, and sneaking. Petrificus totalis. Get what I'm doing there, Tarzan. Oh God. I actually, I understand that a little bit more than I'd like to admit. I just want to put up with it, but I also tend to notice it within like 5 minutes that I just rewind a little bit. But yeah, I completely get that.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Revelio.
Ah, I'm sneaking. Sneaking. Steal a loyalist ranger's crossbow bolt. Keep 2 enemies airborne. Whatever.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Roll the other day.
No, it's not actually Tifa, but it is from Final Fantasy. That is Dagger from Final Fantasy IX. Tifa's not a bad guess though, but it's Dagger. She is a princess in disguise, and she starts out with really long hair, and then when she decides to to own her to own her destiny, she takes the name Dagger as the dagger that Yu Zidane, the main character, gives her, and cuts it off to assert her own, cuts off a large amount of it to assert her own individuality. It was one of the better Avatar type things I could find that they had on the PlayStation. Also, say hi to the wife for me. Actually, since it sounds like she's listening anyway, hi.
Is somebody there? Not your best moment, I fear.
Yay! I just killed an enemy with ancient magic.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Petrificus totalis. I'm doing this by stealth. Woo! Get over here.
How many of you are there?
Hello.
Such arrogance.
You won't survive this, my young friend. An intruder!
Yeah, we're hunting goblins.
Was that your best?
Put me
A miss!
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio!
If only Renrock were here to see this! Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Got him.
That was quite something.
That was quite something.
Leon's carts.
Ah, I can't pull that to me. Oh, that sucks. I mean, I can pull them to me, but I couldn't pull the object. Really? The force is not with me.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio.
Oh, and I wonder what that magical effect that would happen down here is. Actually, let's try this. Nope. Ah, I am Ravenclaw, the House of Knowledge. I mean, what other house would I choose? Just saying. Ravenclaw all the way, baby! There's Gryffindor, which has a griffin as their house emblem, of course. They're about bravery. They're the White Knight, good guys, that stuff. Oh, sorry, not White Knight, like Paladin. White Knight has connotations, as you know. So Ravenclaw, they are the bookworms, all about the knowledge. Hufflepuff, they're here for the hugs. They're the house of the friendly chaps. And then you have Slytherin. Slytherin is all about, well, yeah. And Slytherin is all about power. Power, advantage, gain. They tend to be associated with more of the bad goings-ons in the Harry Potter world. Okay, let's equip those. One thing that I like here is that just because you equip something doesn't mean that it has to look like you're wearing it. You can actually make yourself look however you want without no matter what you're wearing. Traditional school robe. Yeah, let's get other stuff equipped. And then I need to go sell some stuff. Summonus Tacous. Taco Bell dong. So yeah, I've also started working on a video where I'm actually going through Matt Walsh's "They're trying to cancel me" over the video game video, and every place where he lies, I'm going to splice in a part from my stream where I was reading his article to show just how much of a liar he is. And the title of it is going to be something on the order of Matt Walsh is a liar.
If you're here for my wares...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Yes, exactly.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
You'll have no trouble selling this stuff, dude? Dude, you are not in the prime selling area to sell gear. Just saying. But yeah, the Pinocchio video games. I was talking to my wife, and I was just mentioning to her that I've seen the take about video games bad so many times, and it just annoys me every time. But what really got me about this one was that most of the time, when you see this, yeah, what is that most of the time when you call someone like that out, they just go, "Yeah, they're bad. What are you talking about?" This time, he's sitting here saying, "No, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that." So it's like, wait, you're actually lying. And that's part of why Matt got my full attention.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
You're welcome.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints.
Especially my paints? What? Playing Rich Wizards end up in the middle of literal nowhere. You're looking for a magic ring or something.
Witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
Actually, that's not the biggest problem. It's not that they forget they're on camera. They forget that they wrote an article and put and put what they actually said in an article. That's part of what I'm trying to cover with Matt Walsh. So many people are just talking about what he says on YouTube or what he says in his tweets, but they don't go to the articles that he's written and published. And it's like, yeah.
What a nice idea, Arn.
You can't claim to be taken out of context when you use the entire context.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
No, that's good. Maybe Matt Walsh is Etch a Sketch, and he ran up a flight of stairs and had to start over. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I like that one.
They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you.
Good.
Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Okay, let's see about this Trials of Merlin.
You for some assistance?
Hello.
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
They never returned.
What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Should I know them?
I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity.
And by the way, she is a Slytherin.
For our contributions to science and art.
You can tell by the badge on her cloak.
Heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What's an astrolabe?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have...
Okay.
It sounds dangerous, especially for some...
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts,
I mean,
and
she is Slytherin, so...
My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean
I think
so
I
much
may
to
actually
our
do
family.
that.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
I'm still in the thing is that I'm still in the part of the game where they're teaching me stuff, so I don't think it would be, to be completely honest. Yeah, they could be teaching me that. That is true.
Revelio.
Furlong northeast of the dock. Northeast of the dock.
Revelio.
Here we go. Yes.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Search. Going down. Got Clockwork Fedora. Okay. I mean, this is a fantastical universe. So, sea monsters existing? I assume that the Loch Ness Monster exists in this world. There we go.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Yay! I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying that I assume that I'm saying that I assume that it does exist in their world. It's a question about whether it does in our world. I assume it exists in theirs.
I didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all finding treasure.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time.
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Victor Rookwood.
Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
You come to the wrong place, John. It's your life hanging in the air, not mine.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Hi, Ashwinder.
We can hold them up.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take it. You'll get
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You've made a grave mistake.
You made a grave mistake. No, you did. Sorry.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
This has nothing to do with helping the Slytherin girl. This is not part of that quest. That quest, she was on the up and up.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me
My
a
wife.
book when we were students at Hogwarts.
I mean,
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley.
She's
She's
gay.
a travelling vendor.
The
Here's what's going on in the Highlands
the
before I do.
proprietress of Hogsmeade it is a trans woman, and yet the trans community wanted to cancel this, or at least the trans activists. Fuck them.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries
Yes,
ago.
exactly.
Fixtures? These
It was about
vine-carved
revenge.
pillars, dozens of them,
I
all
completely
around
agree.
The area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the
Okay, then.
Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Meadow Sweet.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
You have to do them quickly. There we go. Because when you're not in a fight, the cooldown timers don't actually happen.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the charms like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Trials of Merlin. Wah, wah, wah. Defeat 30 goblins. Defeat 12. Okay. Okay. And now I need to go back and turn in some quests. Or at least one, because I want this quest. So, hi. Hello. Wasn't expecting a classmate thing, but okay. I was just planning to go, hey, look, I did an assignment, woo! So, class time, woo!
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Yes, I does.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Yes, lethal magic in a classroom
Then you're
setting.
ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark
there's
witches
so
and
much
wizards
that's like,
you might
holy
encounter.
shit. We're putting kids into this. Ah!
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Blah. I mean, gun control, hunter safety, but I mean, this is a bit more than hunter safety, frankly. Yeah, sorry. Ugh. Yeah, thank you. There are my Kleenexes. Ugh. Sorry, I probably should have muted myself for that. Okay, let's go to Crosswands. How did it do?
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
A challenge?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Get it. Woo.
Excellent form.
There you go.
That's it.
Ah, oopsie. Got it.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Whee! Okay. Now, let's do that again.
Hello, Lucan.
But with
Is the
crossed
final
wands.
round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Let's go.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Aha. Got him. And I did. I killed the children.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Honestly, I don't think that they should allow you to use Wiggenweld potion in these tournaments. Just saying, because the enemy should have access to it as well.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Oh, that was fast. I mean, that was just 3 friggin' duels.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
I think this is like day 2. Okay. Howdy, Vanda.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Yeah, it kind of does. I just saw it, by the way.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Yep.
Like the bird.
I thought that might be why he mentioned it there, because I just took a look and was like, oh
we
yeah.
searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series
Legend
of
of Zelda.
statues
Woo!
similar to jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Okay.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why did you steal it?
Have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right.
There we go.
You are a remarkable student.
It's a main quest. I can't say no.
Revelio.
Okay. Going this way. Woo.
Revelio.
I'm going to the Owlry. Woo. Why is that person over there running his ass off? Okay. Ah. There's a thing about the map. Oh, there's a thing about the maps. I can't see where the it doesn't make it clear where the closest a Floo Flame was. It's like
Revelio.
Another Floo Flame. And that's an issue to me. Should be able to see those Floo Flames there. Huh? Yeah. Sorry, this guy sucks. Oh, so I should have chosen that I might have found it. Yeah, whatever.
Revelio.
So I think I'll be getting the room of requirements soon, which will be nice. Mind you, that's not going to mean anything to you, the Scrub Jedi. And it doesn't mean much, even from in-universe. But what's easy for this is to make it a room that just helps you.
The owls.
Don't blame you.
Revelio.
But I feared it wouldn't mean much to you anyway.
Revelio.
help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Hogwarts owls.
I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Nothing. No statues here. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Oh, no, I'm not killing any owls here. I'm in an owlery, and thing is that there are some statues of owls. Actually, I think that there's some statues of jackdaws in here. And that's what I'm going for. I'm not killing any owls. I mean, unless it lets me, because I can shoot them all I want. Doesn't let me. Accio.
Oh, this will do nicely.
But for this particular quest, you need to put the jackdaws on the statue on their pedestals. You want an owl genocide?
Rebellion.
Why am I not surprised? That sounds like you. Oh, by the way,
afraid of heights.
I think I mentioned it on Twitter, but just wanted to let you know, I really do like the Jedi robes that I saw you get married in. Those are really cool. Oh, you're welcome.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I remember seeing you talk about it, and I thought it was really cool.
Nothing. Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. Oh, this will do nicely. Nothing.
Okay, it looks like I should be going back down. Oh, there's a couple more.
No statues here. I'd best keep looking.
That's pretty damn awesome. That's kind of what I had in my mind's eye once I talked about it. That's great.
Revelio. happening?
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. I kind of assumed it had gone well. Hi.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that
no,
map.
I get that.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you
I mean,
stole a wand
I've gotten
and then
married
followed
twice.
a map on some pages that you took from Peeves.
I
and
had
followed
one
that
big
map
event
to
the
your
first
doom.
time. The second
Odds to
time,
hear it all reduced to
we
such
just kind of
absurdity,
signed some
but
documents.
yes.
So,
Why do you care about some old wand?
I'm happy with my second with my second marriage.
Pages I'm
Be
after.
honest.
Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you
dear
what
Lord,
for
yes.
specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
I was the one that did the planning for my first marriage, and I was like, I'm not doing this again. Like, no. It's just like, I don't want it either for my second marriage. And thank you. And I'm really happy that that you got a good marriage too.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck.
Because it wasn't special,
I fully intended
dumbass.
to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons. But as you can see, I never got the chance.
Yeah, it is kind of funny how things work out, isn't it?
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of a...
Interesting.
Well, my decapitated
I
skeleton,
see that in
the
YouTube
wand
Studio,
and the pages are yours for the
but
taking.
the chat hasn't come up on the PlayStation yet. That's interesting. Huh? Oh. Oh, crap. The PS4 is going nuts now. Because it just brought back to... I do understand the hate, though. One sec. I'm just going to put something to the chat myself. Just because Urgle Burgle. Okay, at least that brings it back. Yeah, and I think that that's all that there is right now. Except, it does say that there's somebody else, but they're just not being active, which is fine. Mind you, I actually have to go to the bathroom, so I will be back in a moment. And I am muting myself for that. Yeah. Yes, I did do so very well. Thank you. Straight stream. Yeah. I think I'm going to the Forbidden Forest. Oh no! Which actually, since you mentioned that you don't know anything about Harry Potter, the Forbidden Forest is an area that is forbidden, but kind of attracts students that are of that proclivity. That even though it's against the rules, it's kind of expected that certain students will do it. It's kind of like what you're saying about this is the school that you go to classes. But yeah, all that shit. And I got the flu flame. And I went past it. So it's forbidden. It's in the name. Which means I can't go there. There's a force field up around it. Because they called it forbidden. Right? Because they called it forbidden, I'm going to walk up to it and go boing! Off of it. Now that sounds like a match made in heaven.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Yeah. Oh, you mean she doesn't like the force fields where it says it's forbidden, and then then it makes the force field come up? Okay. Owie. I probably shouldn't have attacked this thing. Ah, got it. A duck bug. Force fields are annoying, but forests. Okay then.
Revelio.
She's also forcing you to type her reactions. How dare she? She's using you like a slave. She's telling you what you have to type. Oh no! I kid. In case it's not clear.
Revelio.
Hello. Waiting for the ghost.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath.
I do wonder what your other houses.
I think it's Latin.
How this changes.
Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Yeah, I kind of figured that out, Richard.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Rather unfortunately coming back to me. A blue flame!
You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Well... Jackdaw, bite me. Thinking he doesn't want to relive his death. Yes, I love that the current students can vote to ghost other students. Brutally murdered by the school's lack of OSHA standard. Yep. You ain't wrong. That's actually pretty goddamn good. Oh, God. Okay, now I have to call you out, Disgruntled Jedi. I have to call you out. You literally told me you knew nothing about Harry Potter. You just said, follow the spiders. Quoting Hagrid. You knew something about Harry Potter! You knew something about Harry Potter! You lied! I tell ya, you trust somebody. Really, not that I'm actually that sad. Just to be clear. I have not seen... I've seen about 15 minutes of the Fantastic Beasts movie. I've not seen anything past that. But yeah, you didn't lie then, because you're like, there's a movie? I don't even mind that you did, by the way. That doesn't bother me at all. No, he is not Voldemort. I could actually see, say, calling Hagrid special needs. If you want to go there, he's special needs. Well, yes, I finally did die. But if you really want to go there, Hagrid isn't Voldemort. He's just special needs. And hey, soon-to-be stranger, how's it going? I mean, there is the arachnophobia mode that I can turn on. Do I need to turn it on? Yes. So, like right here. Where is it? I mean, since seem to be a stranger apparently is afraid of the spiders, should I turn the should I turn arachnophobia on and to accommodate a seem to be stranger? Oh, I'm doing good. Don't worry, I'm doing good, seem to be stranger. Thanks for coming by. Do you want me to turn this on? Because I don't want to scare you with the mean spiders that are pixels on the screen. I don't want to scare you. Ah, too bad. I'm not turned on. Nyeh. No. I don't. And neither does he. Soon-to-be stranger and me are friends. And no. I know he doesn't. He's just being a little bitch. Just because it's funny. That's all.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
If someone were honestly watching my stream and saying that they needed it, and I had the option, I would actually do it. I don't really like the mode being there. Just because I'm just like, for the love of God. If you go to cater to that, you need to cater to everything. That's why it bothers me. But if it's already there, and someone's watching me, yes. Yes. I don't like real ones either. My wife doesn't like them either. Do you know how much, when I say that doesn't like, I mean, she's like, come kill it to me. But if she sees it on screen, she's like, eh. It's creeped out for a moment, and then keeps moving. Sorry. I have a hard time taking it very seriously.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah, it's even funnier when they have when you happen to be just waking up, a little bit groggy, they've been awake for a bit, and they've got full-on shoes. They've got everything on, and you're like, you want to do what now? It's like, okay, I'll go take care of that. Give me a sec while I put something on. where they were already there. It's like you couldn't have you couldn't have done this.
Revelio.
Revelio. What's that? Okay. I'm having phobias, but I could just treat them as games as just something to overcome. I'm afraid to die, but I still play war games. Yeah. I mean, my biggest phobia is actually pyrophobia. I mean, there's not much I can do about that, but I still cook things over flame at times. It happens. I was really ginger about that. I do worry about at times if an honest to God fire were to happen, how I would react. I don't know.
For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
I'm not putting down people with honest to God phobias. I'm just saying, oh no, arachnophobia. Yeah, Jedi, the problem there is that I work with people with special needs. And if an honest-to-God fire were to happen when I'm at work, I'm also responsible for helping them get out of the house and everything. So, I do worry about that. Ooh. Yeah.
Revelio.
A mini fire extinguisher? I never even heard of that. I'm also not that terrified of it, to be honest. It's something that unlike the people who need an arachnophobia mode, it's something that I work on. Like I say, it'll actually grill things. I'll have an open flame and I'll grill it. I will do things that make me fucking uncomfortable to get past it. Exposure therapy. Just saying.
Revelio.
It's a bonfire that you can see from space. Oh god.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Okay then. Whisper the password.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. That was pitiful. That was unimpressive. You left me no choice.
I'm blocked. Oh. I blocked it. Hey, you're right. You're gonna die. I did at least twice. Yep. You foresaw it.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Here we go.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Are you sure?
Well done. What an unfortunate disappointment!
I will make you pay.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
No risk now that I killed them. Yes. I also only have a certain amount of the Wiggenwald potion. And once you're out of the fight, you fully heal. So I'm stingy. One of my problems in a lot of games is that I don't like to heal. I end most of my Final Fantasy games with like tens of elixirs, sometimes in the 90s. And I'll have like 10 mega elixirs left. And ethers through the roof. Mega ethers to the roof. I'm very bad about using inventory. I hoard. So your wife is not wrong. You just slowly die whether you're taking damage or not. Gauntlet. No, that's weird. I'm looking at my studio. I'm seeing different things. This is where you learn that they're monsters and that your character can't really swim. Oh, never mind. The PS4 is being weird again. But yes, you learn to play a gauntlet where you slowly die whether you're taking damage or not. I did too. And this makes me happy that I have my studio up on my laptop right next to me. Because PS4, it'll be weird.
I wonder how big this place is.
Saying. Weird. Weird. Oracle juice. Woo. For the Wicked Wild potions.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
Yeah, you hit each of them.
I need to light all 3 before they time out on me.
First one isn't hard, because of course, that's how the story goes.
If I wait too long.
Eh. Oh, there's another one that is.
Revelio.
Can I miss another one? Eh. What am I missing? My kitty wants to tell me, but he can't actually tell me. Because he can just say, meh.
Revelio.
He wants to come and go, meh. To me.
I need to light all 3 before they time out on me.
All 3. I mean, that's about as fast as you can go, isn't it? No, maybe not. I guess got it.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
Wah, 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 wah.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Maybe. Incendio! I need Sparrow Web. think for a moment at least, I may end this particular stream. But yeah. I always find it funny how much flair they put into casting the spell. The laziest wizard in history. I don't even get off the couch to play motion games. Okay. I mean, you never know how much the players need because W saw. But yeah, I don't know. So, yeah.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
I mean, if nothing else, you can brute force your way through it. So, You so saw that.
Perhaps the next symbol is
Not
hidden
love you
somewhere.
saw. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this here. Have a good night. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night.